Well, I just tried to do a live stream here because I was just making a video, and I figured I'd go live stream because I really like to get some feedback on this, from the world, and figure out where the fuck y'all goddamn mind is at. But nonetheless, though, back to what I'm saying is, first and foremost, white nationalism. And now, let me add this, okay? They contribute a lot of these mass shootings or murders or killings with people who make their own decisions. Okay, so you have a couple of white guys that went out there and did some stuff. Some may call a terrorist act. Because it's an act against the government or against the nation. Which, I might add this, that while the Constitution, while today lawmakers say that is illegal, in fact, that is so illegal that it's considered treason, and treason is punishable by death. But our Constitution states specifically that if we, the people of the United States of America, find the government to be unfit, abusive, or any other means of being of any form of tyranny, that we the people have the right to overthrow the government. This is what our Constitution says. So if, for all you motherfuckers out there who think you know something, understand that our Constitution says we have the right to overthrow our government and to institute a new government based on those principles. Now you got these people who are labeled and deemed as terrorists because they did apparently terrorist acts against the government. And yes, some of them have been part of a religious group called Asatru, which is the religion of pre-Christian Northern European, which is an ethnic religion. Every set of people in this world, on this planet, has an ethnic religion, meaning that it is a religion designed specifically for them people. Do we understand that? Okay. With that being said, we have one as well. And our ancient religious belief is what we call today pagan or heathenism, which I might add that those two words back in the day, during that time, were derogatory terms. They were terms to explain or to say that an individual was primitive was an animal and uncivil. Okay? Now, there have been people who have said, or who have done things considered to be a terrorist act against the government, and they have been associated with Asatru. They have proclaimed white supremacy. They have proclaimed white separatists. They have proclaimed white nationalism and contributed their acts to those. Okay? But let me ask you this. Is that considered, does that mean that everybody that has that same belief, does that make them bad too? Does it make them a bad person? Does it make them look bad? Because I hope that you have enough intelligence to say no. That you have enough sense in your head that you're not crazy. That you have a brain of your own to think instead of having somebody think for you, to say no. Because I'm going to let you in on two very prominent religions who outweigh this supposed hate attack that the SPLC and the rest of the media is pushing on us, okay, that outweigh these acts by 3,000 years minimum. And that still doesn't touch the real mark. You want to talk about hate? Islam. Islam is the second, well, maybe I think today, I'm not sure, I haven't looked at it, but the last time I checked, and here in America, Islam was the second biggest religion here in America. Do you know how many Islamist extremists, or even anybody connected with Islam, how many terror acts they have committed? Okay, if you don't want to focus on the number of attacks that was contributed to Allah, maybe you can look at the severity of the attack. Okay, and now we're not even, and that question is for anything within the last 100 years. Now, if you want to check its history, its ancient past, you'll find a lot more. The other one, Christianity. Look at Christianity. The history of Christianity. Christianity is number one, like, yo, they got more killings and more murders. Hell, the freaking Bible has more murders and killings than anything. Where God is telling people, go over here and kill these people. Christianity, when it first started out, they say was outlawed. And they were being persecuted. You know what they did? They fought back. They didn't lay down. They didn't turn the other cheek like their Bible tells them to do. No, they fought back. The Knights Templar. And then once they got mainstream, They started controlling things. They converted. They made people believe what they believe. This is what Christianity and Islam did. They forced people to believe in what they believe in. But that's not considered racist, hate, bigot, none of that.